Hey guys, Max's 9th birthday is on July 7th, so I thought I'd create Max themed decorations. First, I created a graphic of Max using Adobe Illustrator. For a banner, I printed copies. I also printed a bigger version of his face. I cut them out and glued my pieces. Then I taped them onto black cord and hung it. I taped a craft stick to the back of a larger face cutout to make a mask, although I didn't want to cut out eye holes. Next, I made a stamp. My sister gave me this Speedball stamp making kit. She's had it for years but has never used it, so I thought I'd give it a try. It came with instructions, 2 different sizes of cutters, a handle, a rubber stamp block, and a piece of tracing paper. The first step is to get an image. Reflect your image or text so that it will be facing the right way when you stamp it. My image was symmetrical, so it didn't need to be flipped. I transferred it onto tracing paper. Then I transferred it onto the rubber stamp block. I added the thinner cutter to the handle and tested out the thickness before carving out my design. I wanted my stamp to be the outline of Max, so I carved around my pencil marks. I tried out the thicker cutter, but went back to the thinner one to get the details. Next, I cut out the shape of my stamp. I lightly went over the image with a pencil to see if I missed any areas. I do need to get a roller, but for now, I'm using a foam brush to apply the fabric paint. Apply a thin, even layer of fabric paint onto the stamp. I tested it out on scrap fabric. Press the stamp onto the fabric and lift it straight up. I did miss a few spots around the image, so I went back and carved them out. I measured 12 inches by 12 inches onto white fabric and cut a diagonal to make a bandana. Then I stamped Max's face all over it. I let it dry and sewed a zigzag stitch along the edge so the fabric wouldn't fray. I turned it over, folded the top over a couple of times, and knotted the ends. And here's how it turned out.